Why do some people walk away from church? Not from faith, but from the institution itself. Today I'm sharing my story.
Hello, this is Dr. Godwin Igbe. Today I want to talk about something different from my previous videos. Today I want to talk about why I stopped going to church. And let me say this very clearly. This video is not an attack on Christianity. It is not an attack on God. And it is not an attack on people who go to church. This is a personal reflection and it's long overdue. For a long time I've avoided talking about why I stopped going to church. But after watching Chris Okafor's saga, after listening to the testimony from the daughter, from those women he has been frolicking and having affairs with, allegedly, I realized many Nigerians are asking the same questions silently. So today I'll say what many people are afraid to say. I'm going to say it today. So I grew up believing in church. I was born into a Catholic church. I grew up as a Catholic. In fact, I was the organist, the pianist in my church. So I was really deeply involved in church activities. I believed in prayer. And I still do. I still believe in prayer. I believed in some pastors, not all. I still believe in some pastors anyway. I believe in spiritual authority. Church was supposed to be a place of truth, humility, and moral clarity. But over time, something changed. Not in God, the changes was not in God, but in the system built around him, system built by man around God, which is religion. That was where the problem came from. Chris Okafor is not the reason I stopped going to church, no, but he is a symbol of a larger problem, especially in Nigeria today. Let's look at the Chris Okafor's issue. When you watch Chris Okafor, the testimony, the apology, and you watch the testimony from the daughter, from the women he had affairs with, you just know that you notice something troubling. You notice something troubling. If your daughter cannot be safe in your presence, where you are, if she's not safe where you are, that's a very big problem for you as a man. It's a big problem if your daughter cannot be, be safe around you. So when you watch all the saga going on around Chris, it is no longer about faith. Not just Chris anyway, all of them, most of the pastors. It's no longer about faith. It's no longer about discipline. It is no longer about service. It is about performance, power, money, and unquestioned loyalty. The pastors, they've become untouchable. The congregation becomes dependent. And critical thinking is treated as rebellion. If you speak against any of the pastors, they see you as the problem. They see you as an enemy. That is not spirituality. That is control. Listen, I ask myself a simple question. If the system is working, why are the people not improving? Especially considering the situation in Nigeria today. Nigeria has almost the highest number of churches, highest number of pastors in the whole world. But look at the situation of Nigeria. Look at the evil going on in Nigeria. They are done by religious people. So if the system is working, why are the people not improving? Not just financially, but mentally, morally, and socially. The question changed. This question changed everything. That question changed everything. It changed everything. So let's look at faith versus church. Faith versus church. Let me be very honest here. I did not lose faith in God. I believe in God. I lost faith in organized religion as practiced today, particularly in Nigeria. Organized religion. Religion has nothing to do with spirituality. It has nothing to do with spirituality. Religion is a system built around God.